All right, so welcome back, everyone. We have a pretty special deep dive today, all about AskAiko, as you probably guessed. The first ever Filipino AI assistant. And I think if you've been following along, we've been covering it since, well, really since the beginning, the tech behind it, how it's developing, and some pretty amazing feedback we've been seeing from early users. But here's the really cool thing. Today is launch day. Yeah, this is it. AskAiko is officially live.
It's pretty exciting to see it finally come to fruition. This isn't just another AI assistant. It's a real testament to Filipino innovation and its potential impact. Well, it's huge. It's really putting Filipino tech on the global stage.
Yeah, I love that. That pride in seeing something proudly Filipino like that. But okay, I think we've got to get into it. What is it about AskAiko that makes it so special? What can it do that maybe other AI assistants can't?
Well, it's designed to be super practical. User-friendly features for all sorts of people. Like, imagine you're a student struggling with a calculus problem, like a really complex derivative, right? AskAiko won't just spit out the answer. It'll break down every step visually, show you how the chain rules applied. It's like having like a personal tutor right there.
Okay, so it's not just about getting the answer. It's about understanding like the how and the why. That's pretty different from just plugging stuff into a calculator.
Exactly, yeah. And it's not only for students. Teachers can use it too, like for lesson plans, making them more engaging, or if they need to explain, some really tricky concept. AskAiko can help present it in a way that'll actually make sense.
Wow, so that could save teachers a ton of time. If they have this help with grading and lesson planning, then they can actually focus on, each student's needs more.
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's think about professionals too. Fast-paced jobs, AskAiko can be huge for them.
Yeah.
Let's say you're drowning in a massive report. Just need the key findings, right? AskAiko summarizes it in minutes, and it focuses on what you need, whether that's the financial data or the recommendations.
Okay, I'm starting to see it. Anyone who has to deal with a ton of information, AskAiko is like a productivity superpower.
Right, exactly. And there's even more. Think about entrepreneurs launching a product. AskAiko can analyze market trends, help identify your target audience even craft a marketing pitch, it's like. Having a whole consulting team right there in your pocket.
Oh, and I'm excited about the new features launching today, too. We talked about the complex math solver, which is wild. But there's also this personalized news feed, right? You pick your topics, AskAiko curates it just for you. No more scrolling through a million irrelevant articles.
It really is all about, making things easier, giving you back time, and of course the weather forecasting. Just ask, what's the weather tomorrow? And boom, umbrella or no umbrella, you're set.
That one's a lifesaver for me. I'm so bad at checking the weather. But okay, I think beyond all these cool features, we have to talk about, like, what makes AskAiko valuable on a deeper level.
That's a great point. What's really amazing is the whole philosophy behind it. It's built around empowering people through, knowledge and understanding. It's not replacing us, it's amplifying what we can do.
So it's more like a partner, like in learning and solving problems, not just a machine spitting out data.
Exactly. And that empowerment, it goes beyond just learning, too. Think about all the time we waste on these tedious tasks, summarizing, searching, planning around the weather. AskAiko gives us that time back. We can focus on what matters, family, passions, even just relaxing.
So it's about efficiency, but it's also about giving us back control over our time and energy, which in this crazy world, that feels really valuable. I'm already thinking of how I could use AskAiko to, like, streamline my day and be more creative.
It's about working smarter, not harder, right?
Oh.
AskAiko handles the mundane stuff, and you get to focus on what truly excites you.
Absolutely. And for people who thrive on innovation, the artists, the writers, the entrepreneurs, AskAiko is like a dream come true. Imagine having this assistant taking care of your schedule, your research, even brainstorming, leaving you free to create.
It's all about removing those roadblocks, so your full creative potential can come out. And with it being Filipino-made, it's so exciting to see how this tech might shape the creative landscape, not just in the Philippines, but globally.
I love that you hit the nail on the head. This isn't just about convenience, it's about potential. AskAiko could change how we learn, work, create.
And this is only the beginning. As more people use it, give feedback, it learns, it evolves, gets even more powerful and intuitive.
Okay, you're getting me really pumped about the future of AI now.
Okay.
But let's get back to the nuts and bolts for a minute. How does AskAiko actually work? What's the tech behind it all?
Okay, so let's break it down. AskAiko is powered by a bunch of cutting-edge technologies like, first, there's natural language processing, NLP. This is what lets it understand and interpret human language, just like we're doing now, basically.
So it's not just recognizing words, it's
Yeah.
about understanding the meaning, the context.
Precisely, yeah. NLP is key to AskAiko having real conversations,
Yeah.
grasping those nuances, responding naturally.
I can see why people are saying it feels like talking to a person, not a machine.
Right. And then there's machine learning. That's how
Yeah.
AskAiko learns and improves over time. It analyzes huge amounts of data, finds patterns, makes predictions, refines its responses.
So it's like constantly getting smarter with every interaction.
Yeah, exactly. It's a continuous learning process, keeps AskAiko ahead of the curve, gives the most relevant information.
Okay, and you also mentioned deep neural networks. That one sounds a little intimidating, I gotta admit.
It sounds complex, yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea is pretty simple, actually. Deep neural networks, they're algorithms, inspired by how the human brain is structured.
So is AskAiko like thinking for itself?
Well, in a way, yes. These networks let it process info, kind of like how we do, which means it can handle complex tasks and understand those nuanced concepts. But it's still a tool, remember, guided by the humans who use it.
That is reassuring. I like AI that enhances us, not replaces us.
Absolutely, that's what AskAiko is all about. Collaboration, partnership, humans and AI working together. And with the Filipino team behind it, it's just incredible to see this kind of innovation coming from the Philippines, making its mark globally.
Yeah, it really speaks to the talent there. This is just the start for AskAiko. I can't wait to see what they do next. But I think we need a minute. Let all this sink in.
Agreed. A short break is a good idea.
We'll be back soon to keep exploring AskAiko's world-changing potential. So don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back after the break. So welcome back. I'm curious, from what we've talked about, what's really stood out to you about AskAiko?
Honestly, it's the impact, Like we talked about students, teachers, professionals, even entrepreneurs and creatives. But it feels like it goes beyond that, doesn't it? It could change how we learn, how we solve problems, like the whole approach.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just about speed or convenience. It's about a fundamental shift in how we use information and tech. AskAiko is built on this idea that AI should be accessible, empowering for everyone.
And that's what I find so interesting. Yeah, there's this barrier sometimes between people and technology, especially with AI. And AskAiko seems to be breaking that down.
Exactly. It doesn't replace human creativity or ingenuity. It's about amplifying it, like a collaborative tool, a partner, to help us reach our full potential.
It's like having this incredibly knowledgeable friend who's always there to help you solve that math problem or brainstorm a business idea. A constant source of support and inspiration.
And it's not just about providing info. AskAiko is designed for deeper understanding. It encourages you to ask questions, look at different perspectives, really grapple with the why behind things.
And that's what's so exciting about this whole conversation. It's not just the tech itself, but what it can do to how we think, how we learn, like pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely, yeah. AskAiko gives us the confidence to face challenges, to be more efficient, and that frees up our minds to focus on what truly matters. Think about all those times you feel bogged down by tasks or overwhelmed by how much information's out there. AskAiko helps cut through that, gives you clarity, support to move forward with purpose.
Something I'm curious about is how AskAiko fits into the whole, bigger picture of AI, especially being Filipino-made. We've seen so many AI advancements, but this feels different.
It is different. For a long time, AI development was very concentrated. Certain countries, certain companies. AskAiko represents a shift in that. It shows the talent and innovation that exists outside of those traditional hubs.
And having a Filipino AI assistant brings a unique perspective, right? A cultural sensitivity. It's not just copying what's already out there.
Exactly, yeah. AskAiko incorporates Filipino values, sensibilities, which then influences how it interacts with users, how it approaches problems. It showcases the diversity of thought and innovation. That exists globally.
Okay, I'm loving this big picture discussion, but can we get back to the practical side for a bit? We talked impact, philosophy, but I think our listeners want to hear how they can actually use AskAiko, in their daily lives, some examples.
Sure, yeah. One area where AskAiko really shines is education. Imagine every student, no matter where they are, having access to a personalized AI tutor.
Yeah.
That adapts to how they learn, their pace.
That would be amazing, especially for students who maybe don't have access to traditional tutoring.
Exactly, yeah. AskAiko provides that tailored support, explains things in different ways until it clicks, helps them practice skills, prep for tests even, discover new interests they didn't know they had.
So AskAiko could really level the playing field for educational opportunities. That's incredible. And it's not just for students, right? Teachers can use it too.
Absolutely. Teachers can personalize instruction for each student, create more engaging lessons even, streamline things like grading, all that administrative stuff. It frees up their time and energy to focus on, what they're best at, inspiring and guiding their students.
It's like having a whole team of expert educators, working with each teacher, providing support, tailored to their classroom. Wow.
And the potential for lifelong learning is huge too. AskAiko can be with you on your journey of knowledge and discovery, keep you curious, engaged, informed throughout your life.
Like a personal library and research assistant combined, ready to answer any question, big or small, helps you delve into new things, learn new skills, just satisfy your curiosity.
Exactly. It empowers you to become a lifelong learner, to always be expanding your horizons, embracing new challenges with confidence.
You said something earlier that stuck with me about AskAiko helping us reclaim our time and energy. In today's world, that feels so valuable.
It is, yeah. AskAiko cuts through the clutter, helps you streamline, prioritize what's truly important, gives you back that mental space to be more creative, more productive, more present in your life.
I'm already thinking of how I could use it to make my days more efficient, have more time for the things I love.
That's one of the most exciting things about AskAiko. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's adaptable to different needs, goals.
And the fact that it's always learning, evolving, the possibilities are endless. Who knows what features will come out in the future?
I'm excited to find out too. It's an amazing time to be involved in AI. And with AskAiko leading the way, the future looks bright.
I totally agree. But let's bring it back to the present for a sec. For our listeners who want to experience AskAiko, how can they get started? What are the steps to actually access it?
Well, the good news is it's super simple. AskAiko is officially live, accessible to everyone starting today. Just go to their website, askaiko.com, and sign up for an account.
So no downloads, installations, nothing like that?
Nope, it's entirely web-based, so you can access it anywhere you have internet. Computer, tablet, phone, AskAiko is right there.
That's awesome. It really shows how accessible this is, available to anyone, no matter their tech skills.
Exactly. AskAiko is about inclusivity, breaking down barriers.
Yeah.
They want everyone to benefit from AI.
I really admire that commitment to democratizing AI, making it a force for good. Okay, so once you've signed up, what then? How do you actually interact with AskAiko? Use the features.
That's when the fun starts.
Yeah.
The interface is really intuitive, user-friendly. You can just start asking questions, like you would a human assistant.
Like, what's the weather in Manila today? Or, find me a good recipe for vegetarian lasagna.
Exactly. AskAiko handles all sorts of queries, from simple facts to more complex things like analysis or problem solving.
And as you use it, it learns your preferences, tailors its responses, like a personalized AI assistant.
Yeah, exactly. The more you use AskAiko, the more intuitive and helpful it gets. It's a constant learning process for both the AI and the user.
So it's a collaboration, users and developers, shaping the future of AI together.
It is. It shows that AI isn't some distant technology. We can all be part of it, influence its development in ways that benefit everyone.
This whole conversation has been so inspiring. I'm feeling really optimistic about AI's potential, especially with AskAiko leading the way.
Me too. It's a powerful reminder that tech, when used right, can be a force for good. Help us connect, learn, create in ways we never thought possible.
I think we've covered so much today, from the technical stuff to the bigger picture. I'm curious, what stands out most to you about AskAiko?
For me, it's the potential to foster deeper understanding and empathy between people. Imagine language barriers becoming less of an obstacle, where AI helps people from different cultures connect and share their perspectives.
That's a beautiful thought, yeah. Like, AskAiko could bridge those divides, build understanding globally. And it's not just about different cultures either, right? It's different generations, different fields, people from all walks of life connecting, learning from each other.
Exactly. AskAiko can facilitate those connections, help us see the world through each other's eyes, recognize our shared humanity, and build a more inclusive, compassionate world.
I love that. It's about moving beyond just information exchange to truly connect on a deeper level.
And it's not just connecting with other people. AskAiko can help you connect with yourself, too. Explore your own beliefs, values, aspirations, guide you on a journey of self-discovery, help you unlock your potential as an individual.
Like having a wise friend who encourages you to be your best self, live a meaningful life.
That's a great way to put it. AskAiko is ultimately about empowerment, empowering individuals, communities, humanity as a whole.
Using technology not to control, but to uplift, inspire. That's a powerful message of hope and possibility.
I couldn't agree more. And I think it's time for a short break.
Agreed. We've covered a lot. We all need a moment to let this sink in.
We'll be back soon to wrap up our deep dive into AskAiko and leave you with some final thoughts on its power.
See you in a few minutes. And we are back. Welcome back. This deep dive into AskAiko has been, I don't know, one of the most interesting conversations we've had in a while.
Yeah, I agree. It's more than just another tech thing. It's like
Yeah.
a real push for change on a big scale.
We've talked about what it can do, the tech, even the,
Yep.
the philosophy behind it. But what I keep thinking about is how AskAiko could connect people in ways we haven't really seen before.
It's true. Imagine, language barriers becoming less of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
AI helping people from different cultures understand each other.
It's more than just translating words, though.
Right, absolutely. It's about the nuances, the context, all the things that usually get lost when you just translate directly.
And AskAiko can bridge those gaps.
Yeah, it can foster that empathy, that understanding between people who might not connect otherwise.
That makes me think about, we talked about AskAiko being Filipino-made. I feel like that adds something special to this whole connection idea.
Definitely. It's got
It
those
is.
Filipino values built in,
Yeah.
like bayani.
Yeah.
Yeah, that spirit of community helping each other.
Oh, right, like working together, learning from one another.
Exactly. AskAiko embodies that
Yeah.
and shares it with everyone.
That is inspiring, I gotta say.
It shows that innovation can come from anywhere, right? That diversity of thought is so important for progress. AskAiko challenges those old ideas about where AI comes from.
Who it's for.
It's for everyone. That's the whole point.
And as we wrap this up, I want to leave our listeners with this. AskAiko is more than just an assistant. It shows us what we're capable of as humans.
It speaks to our creativity, our ingenuity, our desire to connect with each other, with the world.
So if you're listening and you're curious, explore it. Ask questions. See what it unlocks for you.
The possibilities are really limitless. You might be surprised by what you discover, not just about AI, but about yourself.
That's a great way to put it. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AskAiko. Don't forget to check out their website, AskAiko.com. Start your own AI adventure.
Until next time, stay curious.